Hey guys, I'm Sage Valentine and I'm back here to review another episode of CBS's Celebrity Big Brother, Season 2, episode number 8, so let's just get down to it. Alright, I'm a lady of my word. I told you I was going to try my best to get these reviews done as early as possible, and if they're going to be late, I'm going to let you know so you can tune in later on when I upload them, but it all depends on my DVR via DirecTV Now, because sometimes it acts foolish and I have to wait until I can see the episode on CBS All Access. So it is what it is, but Monday's review will definitely be on time and uploaded on time. So Tom is the HOH, Tamar has a secret power, Candy and Joey are on the block. Poor Tom has no clue that Tamar has the power, because Tamar is doing a wonderful job of keeping that information to herself, something that a lot of people in the past couple years had trouble doing when it came to these special powers in regular Big Brother. So Candy wonders how in the hell did she get put up on the block? And she tells us, well, Tom made himself another enemy. Obviously, Joey and Candy don't have the special power. Tom realizes this when neither of them use it to save themselves from the block, and Tom's main plan is to backdoor Ricky. Joey takes it as a compliment that he was nominated. He said it's inevitable for Team Fun to turn on each other, and boy, do they turn on each other. It's like World War III. On a side note, on Twitter, people were commenting about Lolo blowing up, because what they showed in tonight's episode was only a smidgen of her blowing up. And people were saying, well, you know, Tamar blew up and it was bigger than that. We're talking about Lolo right now. Yeah, Tamar got upset and went off, but Tamar was not just snapping out of nowhere. And somebody actually brought up to me personally through my Twitter account, they tweeted me and said, well, you know, Tamar joked about punching Lolo in the throat. It was a joke. It was said sarcastically. She was not actually going to physically hit Lolo, because if you physically hit or hurt someone in the Big Brother house, guess what? You're out of the house. Lolo's kind of been on edge. I have been saying it was because her hair turned green after the HOH competition, but she was kind of on edge before that. So everything Joey said about her, as far as like people talking to her and stuff, from what I've seen on the feeds, he's right about that. So Ricky tells Tom and Kato that he believes that Tamar has the power. Tom hears him, but deep down he believes that it's either Tom or Ricky, and he's leaning more towards Ricky having the power. Tom reveals that he doesn't think that Joey has the power. Tom hopes that no one in Team Fun has it, and when he says this, Lolo, Natalie, Kato, and Ricky are in the room. Well, Lolo gets upset about that and says she won't work with Tamar because Tamar is emotional and she will blow up at any time. And I'm just like, isn't that exactly what you're doing and what you've been doing for the past couple days? That's kind of the pot calling the kettle. You know what? I can't with Lolo, because Lolo, as I've said before, Lolo has been mighty testy, and it's different from Tamar getting upset and being extra than Lolo snapping, like she's been snapping for the past couple days at people. So Tom truly believes that Ricky has that power, and he believes that Ricky wants to ride it to the end, use that power, and then divide and conquer. Yes, that's exactly what Ricky wants to do. Tom is hitting the nail right on the head. So Tom wants to put Ricky on the block. Lolo wants to keep Ricky as another number in their alliance. You know, Ricky said he didn't care who had the power, and yet he keeps bringing up Tamar's name as being the person who has the power. So which one is it? Yeah, when Tom said that Ricky has the tendency to be a little bit shady and say things and, you know, be sneaky, yeah, I see what Tom is talking about, and I've been noticing that a lot in the past couple of days in regards to Ricky. So Lolo said that Ricky did her a solid by warning her that Ryan wanted to backdoor her. So she wants to return the favor by keeping Ricky. Now, according to Lolo, she tells Natalie and Ricky that Tom is overthinking everything and that he doesn't trust Ricky. So Natalie says to Ricky, Tom's running around crazy. We just have to play it game by game. We can't just play it thinking of the end. No, you kind of have to do both in Big Brother, but you know what? Do you. Natalie says that backdooring Ricky does not benefit her game. As far as she knows, because I do believe that Ricky is as shaky shady as Tom thinks he is, and as we have come to realize from the feeds that he is. So we'll see if he's really beneficial to Lolo and Natalie, or if he doesn't turn on them mighty quick. Is anybody surprised that Team Fun is falling apart at this point? I'm not. Let me know if you guys are, but I most certainly am not. So we get to the power of veto competition. Tom, Lolo, Joey, Natalie, Candy, and Dina are all competing to try to win the veto. And Tamar is the host. And they compete in this order: Lolo, Joey, Tom, Candy, Natalie, and Dina. And it was really funny when Dina fell. Heck, the whole competition was really funny. And in the end, Natalie won the power of veto. Tom had every right to be nervous about what move Natalie was going to make in regards to using the veto, because Natalie decided not to use the veto, so that raised all sorts of red flags in his head. Natalie told us that basically Tom and Kato had the power, and if they had stayed the course, then it would have been cool. Joey tells us that if he ends up staying in the house, then he's going to seize his moment and flip the house. Unfortunately, he will not get a chance to do that. Tom, as I said before, is surprised, but Tom also feels very deceived by Lolo, Natalie, and Ricky. Ricky says we need to cover our tracks. They need to convince Kato and Tom that Team Fun is still together. Natalie plays dumb when she goes to see Tom, and I think Lolo and Ricky come into the HOH room. Kato's in there already with Tom, obviously. She tries to make it look like she didn't know what to do because Tom didn't talk to her, when really she didn't talk to Tom. She wants them to think that the alliance is all good. Ricky says that he, Lolo, and Natalie have the numbers, and Tom and Kato are in trouble if he stays, meaning he's more than likely going to try really hard to win the HOH. Tom no longer trusts the trio. Team Fun has split. Joey decides to talk to Natalie, Ricky, and Lolo. He says that Tom is unnecessarily paranoid, and if he's vulnerable, they need to get him out. So at the moment when Tom is vulnerable in the game, they need to just boot him. And Joey tries to campaign to get them to keep him over Candy. He says that Kato and Tom are the biggest threats in the house, and one of them has to go. As far as Kato versus Lolo, it begins when Kato's telling us that he's aware that he and Tom have been scammed. There are traitors in their alliance, and he outwardly tells Natalie and Lola while they're in the bathroom and he's in the kitchen that he's going to win HOH. And he indirectly says that he's going to target them. But he acts like it's all good. Kato tells Natalie that he's aware, and if I remember correctly, he tells Tom to talk to Natalie and Lolo. All of a sudden, Lolo goes off, and then Kato goes off at Lolo, and Lolo says that Kato and Tom want to piss someone off. You are making people who used to like you hate you. Tom says you don't need to take this game so seriously, Lolo. And he's saying that to us, and he no longer wants to be in Lolo's fake alliance. It was pretty rough, and I actually saw the whole clip, and Lolo was going off. But as I said before, Lolo has been going off. Lolo has been kind of like, you know, snapping little by little by little. But see, people tend to talk more about what's happening with Tamar, but ever since she got this power, but a little bit before that, she made up with Candy, and that was the end of that. So she hasn't been the one going off in the past couple days. It has most certainly been Lolo. So we get down to the live vote and eviction. Candy makes her speech and she feels she needs to stay. She wants to continue to play even though people are saying that she's not playing. But Candy is playing. It's called having a social game. See, this is the reason why folks are getting evicted from this house in the order that they're getting evicted, because there are different ways of playing in this game, and I don't know if Kato is trying to infer that Candy is being a floater, but she's doing something right if she's still in this house. So Joey takes his nomination as flattery. If he leaves, he'll take it as a compliment. He says the best players have to go so that Big Brother can pick a winner. I'm just like, dude, if you're leaving early in the game, you're not really considered the best player. I feel like a lot of these players this season think that being the best player has a lot to do with brawn, when it's mostly brain and brawn. More brain and psychology than anything else. Because as you can see, Jonathan was strong, Joey was strong, Ricky was strong, not Ricky, Ryan was strong. All three are gone. So let's get down to the live vote and eviction. Now, Candy feels she needs to stay. She wants to continue to play, despite the fact that someone is saying that she's not really playing. I don't know what it is with Kato and his obsession with Ricky and Tamar and Candy. Like, dude, chill. Seriously, chill. Seriously. Joey takes his nomination as flattery, and if he leaves, he'll take it as a compliment. The best player must go so that the winner can be chosen. Joey needs to understand, and maybe he'll understand when he gets back home and he watches the tapes and stuff and sees everything that's happened, that the best players are not the ones who leave early. Those are the players who think they are the best players. The best players are still in the game. They're still playing. They are not the smartest. They are not the strongest. They found a way to balance both brain and brawn and keep focus and not get sidetracked. They're still in the game right now. So as far as the live vote is concerned, by a vote of 6-0, Joey is voted out of the Big Brother house. That means Lolo, Kato, Natalie, Tamar, Dina, and Ricky all voted him out. Candy thought that she was leaving, and she put on this gorgeous outfit, this gorgeous suit with the shoes. She definitely was not expecting for everyone to save her. She figured that there would be one hinky vote, or she would get the majority of the votes. She's just flabbergasted. Well, Joey's talking to Julie Chen, and he says that he's not surprised that he was voted out. He did not know the game. He did not have time to watch and was not prepared, so that should be a note for all the future celebrities and players of regular Big Brother to brush up on the game before you walk into that house, because it seems like it's mighty eye-opening. Now, Joey knew that when Ryan left, it was all downhill from there. He said that being in shape is useless because of that competition when they were on the wall, the whole rock and roll thing, and Kato won. And I guess Joey thought that he should have won over Kato. But then again, Kato wasn't the one saying that the competition was too long and talking and talking and talking. Kato was kind of zen. He was talking, but he was kind of focused. He said, and I'm talking about Joey, he learned everything game-wise on the fly. He missed the signal to join the big alliance, and Julie reminded him of that moment when Lolo came to talk to him and get him to join the alliance, and he told her that he hated the idea of an alliance, the word alliance, so what, so forth. He said that Lolo burns hot. He did a really good impression of her getting upset, for those of you who do not have the feeds. He learned that he does not have to be so self-conscious about his nightly routine, because at one point on the feeds, he took a shower for like 40 minutes. His nightly routine was something spiritual to him because he's been an actor all his life, and that was the one time where he could be quiet and zen and pray and so on and so forth. And Julie Chen starts saying, well, maybe he should start a skincare line because his skin looks amazing, and it does. And then she asks him, who does he think is in the Super Bowl or heading to the Super Bowl? You get what I'm saying. And he said the Patriots and the Rams. I'm just like, wow, how did you know that, man? He hit the nail on the head. But you all take care, and I'll be back on Monday to review episode 9. Tonight's episode was the best episode I've seen all season. Let me know what you think is going to happen next. Who do you think is going to become HOH, and who do you think will be the next house guest evicted? Monday's review will be on time. Thursday's review will more than likely be late. I believe there's a show on Friday, and that review will be on time. And so on and so forth. Until we get to the next Thursday, I'm going to sit down and really think about the schedule regarding that. But you all take care, and I'm glad I was able to film this and upload this on time so you can see this review. I love you guys, and I'll see you Monday. Bye, guys, and enjoy this Super Bowl weekend. It's going to be a good one, in my opinion. Can't wait to see the commercials and eat a lot of guacamole. But before that, I'm going to enjoy the Foo Fighters at 11 o'clock because they are performing live from Atlanta on the Audience Network. So, love you guys. See you later. Bye, guys. Love you all. Bye.